And we're back. Now, I haven't really looked at this. I just kind of took a break and walked away. Try to think about what I'm doing here before I get something too boogered up. Now, this front band seems to be captive in there. Now, we're going to need to get this part out the front. The band won't let it pass on these lugs. So, let's think about this a little bit here. The band is not going to make it around. We're not going to be able to pull it out this way. If we get the band all the way expanded, what will we have? Yeah, still it's going to get jammed up on those lugs. I don't know if we can kind of finagle it toward the rear of the transmission a little bit here just to get those lugs past it. I think that might let it pass. So we're going to get the old screwdriver here. Looks like I can get some purchase in here without going too nuts. And see if we can't just... There we go. So now that's starting to slip underneath the front band. All right. That's promising. So let's see. We're just going to go real gentle here. Patience, I'm told, is the key to this kind of thing. So we're just going to go gently, patiently, give it a little pry. There we go. That'll do it. So now we've got the pump assembly coming out the front. Well, we've got all kinds of pieces coming out the front. Okay, what do we have here? Here's what just came out of the front. We've got unit here. Got 2 units with clutch packs. They might be under spring tension. I'm not sure. I'm gonna set that aside for now. And we're gonna keep everything over here off to the side, sort of in the order that it came out, to hopefully make reassembling a little bit easier. Yeah, this thing's probably still pretty heavy. We're going to take this front band, hopefully right out the front. Get her out from that sprocket. There we go. I don't know if it's a sprocket. Let's see what this looks like. Let's see here. There's still friction material on there. There's still some red to it, but looks like a lot of black. So there's still a lot of friction material on there. Actually, looks like maybe a 1/16 of an inch of friction material there. But it looks kind of dark, so our rebuild kit will have a new one. So we'll set that guy aside, and we'll put him around the drum from which he came. Even sort of oriented in the same way. Alright, I don't think we've done anything too damaging so far. Now, I believe this next section here should pop right out. Just like that. That's going to bring out the intermediate shaft. Alright. So there's the intermediate shaft. Oh, we're losing a little bit of fluid there. We've got this guy here. There's a washer that has 3 tabs on it. Another washer stuck behind him. A snap ring and a bunch of fun little bits in there we'll figure out later. We got a feeling that when this goes back together, this is actually going to go into the other part first there. The part that we set aside in the parts department. Put him over here, kind of behind the other guy. And now we've got the rear band and another drum here. And let's see what we can do about that. So we've got a bolt here that tensions him down with a lock nut. And that guy, bet if we just get on there, we could back him right out. He looks fairly small. He's going to be smaller than a 10 for sure. Let's see what we have here. Let's try an 8. What do you think? Try an 8. Whoa, way too big. Not an 8. Mayhaps he is a 6. I'm assuming everything in here is metric. Well, 6 is too small. So he's either a 7 or he's something SAE. Let's see what we've got. 5/16s? Maybe 5/16s. Yep, too big. Go smaller. Can't be a 1/4 inch, can he? He can be a 1/4 inch. How do you like that? All right. So 1/4 inch for this guy on the rear band. And let's find our ratchet wrench here. It's around here somewhere. There's a 3/8 drive ratchet. There's the floppy headed ratchet. There he's hiding under the paper towels. Okay. And we got our drive adapter. Get this all together here. Now I'll go to go in here. And just shouldn't take a whole lot with any luck. There we go. Oh, that nut's not moving. What I ought to do is I'll remove that lock nut. So what size is he? Well, if the inside is standard, maybe the outside's standard too. So let's see what we got for deep sockets that might work on him. That looks close, not quite. It looks like he is a 9/16. Oh, the joys. Yeah. A little sloppy, but you know what? We're using 6-point socket. We're not going to go nuts on it. I bet we'll be alright. So let's just take him out there. There we go. So he's out. He's loose. Alright. So now we'll go. There's a little bit of tension on him from the rear band. But we'll get him out here. And we got power tools. Let's use them. There we go. And that is the rear band adjuster. And we will put him back in to spec when it comes time to reassemble, and we've got the manual and we know what the specs are. So we'll set him aside. We can tell him from the front adjuster fairly easily. The front adjuster uses this Torx for the adjuster bolt. This guy is considerably smaller. He uses a hex head, which we again determined was a 1/4 inch. So back to the parts yard with these guys. Now, let's see what we got here. This, look at this. lever here for the accumulator. It's not under tension. Let's see if this guy will just come out. No, he's retained in there somehow. He's feeling pretty mechanically connected. So, oh, look at that. There's a bunch of bolts on the back. Oh, it's a lot later now. All right, so we got a bunch of bolts on the back here. We're going to pull those out. Those look like they're 10s or 11s. We'll have tools for that. All right. Well, I don't want to set that on a bell housing because if those bolts are the only thing retaining that, then it'll clunk down on the counter. And I don't really want that, even though there's cardboard and everything. So we'll set him here nice and sideways. Find our, let's see, are they 10s? 10's a little sloppy. What? Yeah, it's 10. 12.10, that's sloppy. That can't be. Oh, what bits do we have here? So that's bigger, that's bigger. What do we have that's going to work on that? What's this guy? Our 11. Well, 11's too big. We already determined that. Because if 10's too big, 11's not going to work now, is it? Let's try that 8. Looks like my 9 is missing. Yeah, 8 is definitely too small. Where my number 9 socket got to. Well, maybe he's a standard. Let's try like a 3/8. 3/8 gives a pretty good fit. That feels better than the 10, so we're going to roll with that. And we're not going to go too nuts on it. It's a 6-point socket. Just, stuff gets slippery with all that transmission fluid. So just get on here. And there we go. So there's one. Just a few things here. Let's move this guy over there. Do the same with this guy. You know what, that might have been what I called the intermediate shaft. Might have been the no, that's the intermediate. Yep. He's the intermediate. The other guy's the input. Okay. Slide back a little bit here. Kind of try to keep things visible for the camera. And we're going to get on here. And these, I'm hoping, are all going to be the same. They all look the same. So we're going to put them in a bag. I'm not really sure what they're called. They seem to be holding, we'll just call those back end bolts, because they go on the back end or the overdrive section. There's a plunger here for the piston that connects here for the overdrive section, so we'll call them I don't know, call them transmission output side bolts. There we go, transmission output side bolts. Bag them up, send them over to the parts department. Now then, let's nice and gently flip this guy back over. I hope that noise wasn't anything to worry about. Probably just something loose in there. Now that guy's still stuck there. You see snap rings there. This rear band is in 3 pieces. Looks like it's meant to be that way. So will this rear band slip out of here at all? This lever doesn't allow it to rotate. And we're getting hung up when we try to come forward. Yeah, there's a nub in the case that prevents us from removing this band until this guy's out. And oh, he's in there with a snap ring. All right, I've been waiting for this moment. This will be the first snap ring to come out, other than the ones that broke. So get that so the camera can see way down in there. There you can see that snap ring. We're just going to get on him right there with our snap ring pliers. Pull him out. Now, snap ring pliers, set them to internal. There we go, and then they'll pull apart when we squeeze. Get in there. Oh boy, that's going to be tricky, isn't it? Looks like it gives us a little pry point there, actually. We might be able to do something a little different. Let's try this here again. Yeah, I think we're going to try a little screwdriver in there, huh? So get a little screwdriver down here to give us a pry point, maybe. Rotate that snap ring. And we can try to get anything that will push out here. It's across there. Come here. Try to differentiate the snap ring from the part we're working on. It's a little tricky. It's definitely across that little keyway. Try to get just a little bit of outward force here because there'll be a groove that he locks into. That's not working for me. All right. So maybe try a little combination approach here. If we get we have any different points on these pliers. Let's take a break and retool here.